Hi, everyone. I'm going to get, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to sort through my box this morning for a couple minutes while everybody gets here. Hi, Barbara. I'm going to start with the little journal. I'm just kind of getting my act together here. Oh, I forgot to clean up the mess I made behind me. Oh, dear. Gonna have to do that. There's my little journal. Hi, Becky. I'm sorry I couldn't stay earlier, but I had to get a few things done before now. Yeah, I figured if you and Becky and any... Thanks, Becky. So, how are you guys doing? Hi, Crystal. I'm glad you got it. Hi, Janet, dear. Janet, dear, I did send you a message, dear. Hi, Holly. We're going to start with our little journal, Crystal. So, hi, Patricia and Mina and Sherry. Boy, you two must have been on the ball and sent you all messages today. Thank you, dear Janet. I'm going to wait just a few minutes, though, before I start, guys, because I just don't want to... I don't want to start until everybody here. Hi, Teresa. Okay, Teresa, I did get an envelope from you. It came yesterday, though, so it's in quarantine, which is fine because I won't need the butterflies and probably until next week. So if I don't get it opened tomorrow, it's not a big deal. I kind of know what's in there, so it's good to know it's here, and I thank you very, very, very much for it. So everything goes in and sits for a few days. Hi, Cheryl. I don't know if I said hello. Boy, there's lots of little emojis popping up today. How fun. I can't tell what they all are from here, but that's okay. Hi, Mindy. We're just giving everybody time to get in. I have to show you all, guys. I cleaned up my desk. Look at this mess. This is just all piddly stuff that's been on my desk, piling up. I'm going to have to do something about that. You're welcome, Patricia. What?
I thought I heard you say you cleaned your desk.
I did. You are so mean. You are so mean.
With the video crew, but it didn't happen.
Oh, guys, you should have seen my husband. Oh. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I just said and what he did. I don't know if you could hear him. I said I cleaned up my desk. So he comes running in here with his... You're welcome, Holly. His hands out like this. And all I did was pick up all of this mess that was piled right here. I just made myself a bigger space right here. he overreacts to the max. He was just so funny. It's too bad you couldn't have seen his face. He says I talk too loud when I talk on the video. Hi, Andrea. I'm glad you got him. Mary. We're going to start with our little journal, but then I'm going to do a zine. Oh, and if you guys want to know, and probably, one of my pens, if I can see this, that's a 5. That's what I'm going to use for the zine today, just so you know. Yeah, well, watercolor markers. You could watercolor, or is that what you're doing today, Cheryl? I'm going to wait 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to start on my little journal. Oh, Maggie asked me how many pages I had finished in the little journal, so I guess I should count that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've done 13 little pages. Today will be our 14th little page. Hi, Mary. That's what you are doing. Okay, Cheryl, that sounds like fun. Both Marys are here. Yay. 1 more minute, and then I'm going to start. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Journey. Happy Sunday, everybody. It has been gray for 2 days, but yet we still don't have any rain. I would think so, Barbara. You're going to have to pull out some other papers to do something when we get on there. Okay, I'm going to do a couple little announcements. First off, Tuesday on Lisa's channel at noon Central Time, we will be working on our Crunchy Scrappy book. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thursday at 1 Central Time on Lisa's channel, we will be doing whatever we want to work on. We're not going to work on a specific project. Lisa wants to work on her auction items, so I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I may jelly plate because I want to get those papers that I worked on last week or so with Lisa done. So, but Tuesdays and Thursdays both will be at Lisa's channel, noon Tuesday, 1 Thursday, and that's both Central Time. The other thing I wanted to tell you about is I just last week put up a video about doing a zine swap. All the information's in there. You mail them all to me, and I switch them around, and then I send them back. That way, if I don't have them by a specific date, then the cutoff date, and then they're not swapped. Janet just posted the link, and she posted a link, the information about Lisa's channel. And so by sending them to a central location, you have one piece of mail coming in, and then it'll go back. I will swap them all around and send them back. So do watch the zine video because it gives you all of the information about that. So Okay, let's find a page to work on this morning. What do we want? What do we want? Okay, I've decided on the map page in the back. That's the piece of map right there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th page in, it's the map on the back. Hi, Linda. Linda, I was really glad to hear your daughter's feeling better. Do they need quotes? What, Cheryl, the zines? I'm not sure. Cheryl, I'm not sure what you're talking about, quotes. No, Cheryl, they do not have to have quotes, but you need to watch the video so that you know all of the zines don't have to have quotes. The zines are what you want to make them. If it's a story, if it's a poem, if it's a quote, if it's just pictures that you've drawn, that's fine. Whatever your zines are, but you need to watch the video so that you know what's going on with them. Okay. I'm just pulling out some little pieces, guys. I don't know what's in here. Don't know what I'm going to use. I'm just pulling out pieces. This is standard procedure for me, hours without sleep. Okay, Mary is going to stream tonight at 6. Okay, sounds good, Mary. Y'all know I never know what I'm going to use until I get in here and see what's in here, right? Okay, let's see here. Got some scissors. Yeah, got some scissors. I'm just using up bits that were on my desk. Okay, guys. By the way, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with this going right now. I really don't like it, but I'm beginning to like it more. But one of the things I really dislike about matte medium is how it leaves your fingers feeling. I get it on my fingers and it will not come off. And it just kind of makes me irritable. I don't know. We may have to grunge this page up a little. don't like that. Yes, the 5th page from the back. It's the map page. Hi, Joyce. And anyone else who came in and I missed. I'm glad y'all are here. These are just little pieces of brown paper. Don't ask me where they came from or what I was doing. Why did I save little pieces of brown paper? I don't know. Okay. Where is, oh, this is what I need. And I need some glue. Oh, how many of you are working on your little book? I started to tell you it's been grungy and nasty out for days, but we still have not gotten any rain. Jeff hasn't had to mow the lawn but once, which I guess is a good thing, but at the same time, it's kind of crazy that it's not. Ooh, rose gold metallic paint. Janet said, hi, Maddie. I missed somebody coming in. Oh, there is Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Guys, guess what? Maddie lives in the panhandle of Florida. I was watching and one of the folks in, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who, one of the folks in the live stream asked me if I knew Maddie. And it took me a while to find her channel, but I don't know her. But she doesn't, she's a couple hours away from me. But we are both in the panhandle. I'm just further closer to Alabama than she is, I think. Arlene's here too. Hi, Arlene. And anyone else who I missed. Okay, this is something that's not, you know, it's gotta have something more. It's gonna get some grungy, but oh, let's see, where's my grungy stuff? I don't know what's wrong with it. It's that's been what's happening lately. I can't seem to quite put my finger on things. My Tuesday book is just not making me happy either. It's not. Something is striped. I miss what's striped. Barbara. Well, I don't know what's striped, Barbara, but I'm guessing something you're working on. So. Maddie, it's Andrea. So. Maddie, do you live right on the water? We're just making messies for some reason. Hi, Lisa dear. Hi, Kathy. Across from it. We're several miles inland. We didn't want to be on the water. We didn't want that. Okay. Now I really don't like it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, sure, Lisa. It is. It's 5 pages in. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th page in. It is the map piece. Yeah, that's right, Maddie. Thank you, Janet. We didn't want to be on the water because of the hurricanes and that kind of stuff. We're also not beach people, which, you know, that's part of it. Okay, I'm not liking this at all today. Not at all. Oh, so when all else fails, put some gesso over it. Come on. Okay. Oh, is Teresa still here? Because, oh, she is still here. Teresa, I'm glad. Stay safe, hon. We're supposed to get all that mess, but so far it hasn't happened. I can't get the gesso to come out, so I stick in my fingers in it. Hi, Suzanne. There on Tuesday? Yeah, we were supposed to get it today, but it's probably going to do exactly what it's been doing. For Florida, we certainly haven't had much water. Okay, none of that is making me happy, so we'll see what else we can do. Yeah, join us. Oops, not good, Teresa. That's the thing, Mary. And sometimes you have to just keep messing with it until it does something you like. So, I guess we could do a Mary. We could put gold on it. Let's see what happens if we put gold on it. Ugh. I knew these paints were going to be a problem. Okay. Nothing wants to come out of the bottles this morning. That seems to be the case. Gold fixes everything. That's what Mary says. Thank you, Mary. Oh, okay. Gold fixes everything, but this gold won't come out. Okay, paper clip. Pliers. No, it's not. Apparently, things are just going to work this way today. Just, if my words can be nothing makes me happy today. That's true, Patricia. Nothing's working. And of course, you know, Jeffrey thinks I've cleaned, so he comes running in here. Okay, let's see if it's going to come out now. There we go. I just need a little. Come on. Oh, now I have a lot. Okay. Okay. Well. Gold fixes everything. That's what Mary says. Ooh. This either comes out not at all or too much. So we'll just put some over here. The gold's helping. Okay. We have to give it a minute to dry. The gold helped. Mary's binding journals. Uh-huh. Mercury must be in retrograde. Yeah, well. No, I was actually cleaning before I stopped to get ready. I'm tired of having my studio all in pieces everywhere. Told y'all that's true, Mary. You told us. Gold covers. Gold makes it all better. Okay, but now the butterfly's all by itself as far as a focal point. So we kind of need another little focal point. It's done just doing this thing like that. I should have not put the butterfly on there in the first place. There we go. Maybe that will work. That's better. What do you guys think so far? That's better. That's making me much happier. The rest is up to the attitude, and that's true, Mary. It's a lot about attitude. Yeah, Jen and I finally, it needs out. There needs to be some outlines on that, which is what I'll do when I get them glued down. But I'm liking it now. The butterfly was too obvious. It was just sticking out there too much. Okay, don't tell me my glue is gonna not come out now. Okay, guys. Yeah, mine's been doing that a lot too, Becky. It's dropping, and then live streams for some unknown reason lately, especially Mary's. It seems to it drops the live like part of the way through. It's dropping them. Okay, I'm much happier now. Much happier, much happier. Yep, Mary fixed it. Oh, Mary's the culprit. You're causing all of the live streams to be silly. I don't think so, Mary. I'm just saying that it seems to be watching your stream is worse than others. But I was watching Dawn the other day, and it was doing exactly the same thing. Okay, so now I want to outline those some, but I don't want it to be real dark. So let's see here. I just laid my hand in that gold paint. This is just a 2B pencil. It's just fat. I think I have one that's a little bit softer. Okay. Oh, a day improved by ice cream. Okay. Suzanne, did I say hello? I hope so. Okay. My words were hours without sleep. And I kind of like that for some reason today. That took a bit. Sometimes they come together just real quick, and sometimes they don't. Okay, so now we need to go around our little words. Hi, Mary. Glad you're here. Okay, where's... Oh. This is the one I was looking for. This is... It's shaped like a pencil, but it's like these graphite sticks only it's a little harder. But it's a 6B, so it's soft enough to, and I think that's what I really had wanted for around here. The paint is still wet, so it's grabbing the pencil. Okay, I'm happy now. What do you think? Yeah, Andrea, I have 3 Marys today. I'm glad you're all here. Isn't that cool? I liked it. I liked it now. Didn't like it before. Barbara, Lisa, Cheryl, how are you guys doing on yours? Tanya's happy. Janet is just reminding you all that Tuesday session of our Crunchy Scrappybook will be on Lisa's channel at noon. So don't forget. You finished and posted up your Picasso's Invest group. I saw that some of the posts last night. That looked like it was fun. That's all right, Lisa. I just knew I had to get this finished because Barb has to go to Barb Owen's stream. And on Thursday, on Lisa's channel at 1, we will be working on whatever project. Cheryl's ahead of us. She's folding her page for her zine. I'm going to get ready and do that in just a second. Well, you know, I just use whatever words happen to pop out. So I am going to put this aside and get busy to work on our zine. And it took me a while this morning to decide what I wanted to do on my zine. It's been one of those mornings. I'm sure you guys have them every once in a while. For some reason, everything wasn't quite. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do is what the deal was. And so I decided I wanted to doodle. So I'm gonna doodle. Yeah, Lisa, you know, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Oh dear, Arlene. And I'm sure they're not allowing any visitors. It's so hard. Can you at least call her? Joyce, they're 3 inches. I thought Becky was doing 8-inch ones, but she may be doing little ones too that I haven't seen. Okay, I'm going to fold my zine. You guys know how to do this. We've been doing it, I don't know how many weeks now, but we've always fold our paper lengthwise. You have wisteria, Mary? Wisteria is one of those things I've always loved about down here. Okay, Janet dear. So then we open it up and fold the hamburger fold, and then we fold our pages back. Like so. And like so. Remember, we don't fold them both, we fold them individually. We had a really nice one in our yard when we lived here before, Becky. It looked like a little tree. It was in the middle of the yard. That's true, Mary. It just doesn't care about this virus thing. It's just going to bloom and bloom and bloom. Ours was just like a little tree, and it came up and kind of like a willow tree does, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed having it. Okay, last time we did doodles, and this I'm just gonna doodle today. I'm gonna do doodles, and then I have some fun. I just have some fun quotes. Like this one says, "When life gives you lemons, squirt someone in the eye." And this one says, "I'm so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I'm saying." So, this one says, "Think like a proton, always positive." Anyways, I'm just going to make some doodles, and I'm going to make some little square for background, and then I'm going to make some doodles. Hi, Joan. Oh yeah, Becky, if they get overgrown, they're just impossible to get rid of. And because I didn't feel like getting out the watercolors and the water and all that, I am going to use these pastel colored markers. They are just water brush markers, very much like the Tombow markers. And I need a scrap piece of paper. So that I can judge what color they are. You had a grafted tree and it went no, I don't think so, Suzanne. It was very viney. It just had been chomped back so many times that the center trunk of it, the vine part in the center had grown, and it was really more like a bush. It wasn't real tall or anything. It was more like bushy. Maybe shoulder height to me, and I'm 5'4", so it wasn't really a tree. It just kind of grew up and out. Arlene, could you do the same thing? My email is always down in the description. If you will send me her address, I'll send her a card too. I think that would be lovely. So, anyways, I have this scrap out here because these markers, some of them are dry, and some of them I can't judge the color of their of their little selves very well by the caps. And I'm just going to color some squares.
to doodle on. We've done this before in other ways. No, that's pretty dark. Let's find a different one. We are going to put this one where it ends up on more than one page. Mary's going to stream this evening, guys. Do you have a plan, Mary, or are you just going to work on stuff? Do you know what you're going to do? Mary told me the other day she's behind on her zines. I could take a weekend off, Mary, and let you catch up. We had to go out Friday. Mom needed some prescriptions picked up, and she's been very good. She's getting really stir crazy being all alone. She's been real good about not going out, but I can't even stay in the house with her very well because, you know, I'm going in the store, so I don't like to go in the house and spend any time with her because I've been in the store. But we kind of had to go over. She was having issues with her, what do I want to say? She was having issues with her thermostat. Thermostat was the thing I'm trying to say. Oh, Mary's got some kind of little surprise. Mary's got a surprise. Ooh, sounds good, Mary. Anyways, she had told me that the light on the thermostat had decided to stop working. And I'm thinking, is the battery dying? And, but she said, no, it was working just fine. It shouldn't be the battery. It's just the light's not working. So I told Jeff, I said, you better take batteries and all that kind of good stuff. And he did. Sure enough, the battery was going dead. It had a little red flashing light on it that said, change the battery. But it's all right because she wouldn't have been able to change the battery anyways. Her fingers don't work very well to get that thing off of there and change the battery out. So it was just as well that he was doing it. Well, that's Mary. I figure there's a lot of people that don't like what I do too. Of course, if you paint it gold, it works well. So that's all that matters, right? We could just paint everything gold and then they'll all like it. Oh, too funny. Okay. We won't use yellow on the front because Tanya doesn't like yellow. I think we will. I'm going to put one right here. We'll use yellow inside. Don't be sorry, Janet, dear. Yep, gold. And that is so true, Arlene. This one is getting very dry. I should have picked a different one, but that's okay. I need to remember to get out my re-inkers and re-ink some of these markers. Maybe I could. Set this one aside and lay it out. Remind myself to re-ink that one. Okay, what do we got? Mary, it should be on the bottom left of the video. Okay, yeah, there should be, it actually says live, and then beside it is a little round circle. And if it's red, then you're actually live. If it is white, then it's back some. And it's gonna take a second for it to catch up. One page done in a little tiny journal. So 13 more to catch up. Becky, do you need to see which ones we've done? Or have you marked them as you went? Because I can show you, Becky. Oops. Let's see if this is. Oh, okay. Okay, Becky, just give me 1 minute. Let me finish this square and I'll show you which one we've done. Which ones we've done. Now, that yellow is plenty wet enough. It just is a very light color. It's called banana, I think. Barely banana. Yeah. Which is fine. It'll show up well enough. Okay. Now, are you dry enough to close? Yeah. Okay. All right. Starting from the front. Yeah, Suzanne, Mom's fingers don't work very well anymore, so it's really hard for her. Becky's got posties and she's ready. Okay, so there's the front. This is the front white page. I mean, this is the cover, front white page. And then you turn, and this one was painty. So it's a real thin piece of painty paper. Oh, yes, Mina, your mystery journal. Okay, so then the next page, I haven't done anything to that one. And then this is the first page of the tea bag. Okay, and that's a tea bag, but I ended up cutting a hole in it and the glue for stuff was showing. So I just backed it with a piece of book page. Okay, which shows through the tea bag. So that's why this one looks different, because the tea bag has a backing on it. Then this is the map page, and the other side of the map page was painty. And so we did that painty page and the one right next to it. And this is a real thin piece of paper, and we've actually done that and this one on the other side of it. And I made that one very messy. Then the next page is painty paper, and I haven't done anything to it. The next one is a book paper and painty paper, and I haven't done anything there. Okay, and now we're almost to the middle, and this was a dictionary page from a child's dictionary. This is the center stitch line. So it's the opposite side from the center stitch line. And then both of these inside pages, we worked on both of those. Oh, I forgot to put the date on. I'm glad I picked this back up because I forgot to put today's date on there. Then this is the center, and I worked on the back side of it. Hi, T. Oh, T. I keep lots of printer paper. Okay, so this is the next. This is a piece of painty paper that was on a book page, and I did that side of the book page part of it. The next page has not got anything on it. It's painty paper on. This is another piece of that real thin encyclopedia paper, and we worked on that page on the front side. But when I put my ink pad all over it, which is what I did, it bled through to the back side. So we have not worked on the back side, but that's bled through to the back side. And then we have a piece of painty map paper, which is what we worked on today. We worked on not the painty side, but the map side. And since we're here, I'm going to put my date on it. What is today's date? The 19th. 4/19/2020. All right. Then this is the tea bag, and I haven't worked on that. Next page is painty paper, and I have not worked on that. But then this page was painty paper on some of that real thin encyclopedia paper, and I've worked on that side of it. And then this is the white page in the back, and I've worked on the front side of that. And that just gave you a little flip of everything that's done, guys. I'm going to leave that open so that it can dry out a little better. You're welcome, Becky. Okay, we need... I am going to use this one, but I think... Honestly, I think this would have been easier with watercolors than it is with these markers, but it gives you a different look, so that's one of the things I wanted to do, is just do something a little different. And honestly, I was being lazy. Now, don't forget, we're going to do a zine swap. There is a video up. Hi, Susan. Oh, I probably could do that. Let's see. Yeah, they're not going to spread real well. They're water markers, but they're dye ink is what they are. They don't spread, well, they'll spread a little bit, but not much. It's all right. I'm happy with it. Guys, if I missed anybody coming in, hello, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I use those two. I think I used this one. Yep. I'm trying to keep track and use them, all the different ones. Oh, that's a pretty color. It kind of looks like I need to put ink on all of them, in all of them. Which is fine. Just one more thing to do. I suppose that's true, Susan. And I like Spectator. There you go. I like Spectator, Arlene. Okay. Okay, this light green. That's okay, yeah. That's a big square. You know, you could do this with colored pencils too. I didn't think about that. We should do something with colored pencils. Okay, I have to think about what I can do to make a zine with colored pencils. I should put that as a question in my community tab. What art supply? I could just ask it right now. What art supply would you guys like to see me use? What do you have that you don't use often enough? That's a good question. What about Watcher? Janice, I hope I said hello to you. Hello. Is it getting worse there, Teresa? Buttons. Okay. Buttons. And Mary says, okay. It's fine paint applicator. Pastels, sequins. Just a minute, I gotta write. Sequins, S-E-Q-U-I-N-S. Okay, buttons. No, she's in North Alabama. Andrea. Cheryl is doing squares and going rogue. Oh no, not that. Oh, she's in Central Alabama, I guess is what she calls it. I would have called it North, but she's further south than I thought. You guys didn't give me very many supplies you want to see used. Now, some of those will be hard to use in, what do you call that? It'll be hard to use in a zine, but I can use them in my book. I have some ideas, Janice. I'll work on it. I have buttons too. Alcohol inks. Okay. You can spray charcoal. I'm not sure, Crystal, what you're thinking of. Washi tape. Washi tape, anything besides just sticking it. Okay. Oh, actually, Mary, I've got a whole bunch of things planned. It's just about getting to it. Did you get your sewing machine working, Mary? Oh, and spray the pastels, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, on the zine so it won't smudge. Oh, spray charcoal. Oh, I didn't think the pastels or the charcoal would be a problem. It's the three-dimensional things like the buttons. A free motion sewing zine. Oh, okay. Okay, Barb has canceled for today. Okay, free motion. Janice, what she's talking about is once you put your pastels down, if you spray them with like Krylon spray or something, or hairspray, it will seal them so that they don't move around. Janice, it's not beyond you, but it's one of those things, it does take practice. Okay, Lisa, we'll see you in a bit. What was I going to say? Forgot. Totally forgot. Sealants, yes. Yeah, as a sealant. Oh, see, this one's real dry. So that one's not usable. Ooh, that one's way too dark. And that one's really dark. So we'll use something over again. Let's go for, I like this one. Yeah, once you put pastels on paper, first off, if you use pastels on um, a paper that it has a little tooth, they will work better a little bit. Now, I am not by any means very good with them, but I know that much, enough to get in trouble. The other thing is you can spray them with a sealer, and then you can use them on things that you wouldn't normally use them on. As long as the sealer stays on the surface. Doesn't take much to knock the sealer off, because if you think about it, it's on top of that. Now, there's also oil pastels, which have a sort of an oily binder in them, and they're going to act more like a crayon. Yep. Yep. Hairspray will work to seal. Now, you want to not be in the room when you're doing that, because it will smell everything up. Okay, so this is my back page, and I'm going to sign this little puppy right now. And date it, because I keep forgetting to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to doodle. And do I want a fat pen or a skinny pen to doodle? I think I want the skinny one. These are Micron pens. They're permanent. They just don't bleed through real bad. Yeah, I remember to sign it. Yeah, I signed it ahead of time because I keep forgetting. Yeah, they still make Aquanet, Janice. You're proud of me? Okay, guys. You're so funny. Okay, so this is the back cover, front cover, page 1 and 2. And I want to put some doodles on there. I haven't decided what yet, but something. Okay. And of course, my doodles always end up looking very, well, today they're definitely going to be flowers or organic or whatever. But most of my doodles end up looking floral. And this one's line just needs to go a little further. Yeah, okay. Yep, in a spray can. I'm going to tell you guys, a lot of things come in these kinds of cans anymore. Now, I had to go buy this because I couldn't, at the time, I couldn't find what I wanted. This came from the hair supply, like Sally's beauty salon kind of thing. And they come out, it's like a fine, fine mist, but you can take these apart and refill them. So you can put stuff in this that's very liquid, and it comes out just like a spray can that you have to shake. Okay, Janice. So that's something to look for. If you use Febreze, it comes in these things. I don't use very much of it. I have one, but a can of it, but it would take, it's probably been a year since I bought it. And I bought it for something specific, and it'll take a long time to use it up. But a lot of things are coming in these bottles. So do look at them because they do come apart. So, okay, let's see here. Now we know that this is just doodles, right? It's just whatever the pen decides it's going to do. This one needs another. Okay, the little book had an issue, but this is working pretty good. I'm pretty happy with these. Yeah, Mary, now, like I said, I bought this at Sally's Beauty Supply, and it wasn't horribly expensive. And let me take it apart so I'll show you. This is just water, but it just unscrews, and it's got a really strong seal, and all you do is squeeze it, and it comes out in a super, super fine mist. He's hungry. Okay, Janice. Thank you, Andrea. You have a Sally. If you have a Sally's, they'll have them. But like I said, there are cleaning products and stuff that come in them. I just don't buy that stuff. So it was better to go to Sally's and get it. And the Real Fine Mist is fabulous. Now, it has to be pretty liquid to come out. And they're kind of pricey to put like alcohol inks or something in. But, and I don't know what alcohol would do to it. This is water. So, but it'd be worth, if you use a product that's in there, it'd be worth trying it. I mean, I know that they put other kinds of products in there. Okay, let's see. This one, we need something on the back. Okay, let's see. What can I think of here? Let's see. Okay, sounds all right. Not my favorite, but it's all right. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to do on this one? They all want to go this way. For some reason, I'm having to make my brain think the other way. That is true, Andrea. You don't want to breathe in that alcohol ink stuff. You really don't. Well, I'm going to let them go that way because But I have trouble with cleaners and things like that too, so I have to be really careful with what I use as for cleaner. We use vinegar and Dawn mixed together from the most things. Oh, I like that one, but it needs me right here. Yes, it sprays a really fine mist, Susan. Let me see if I can make it. Let me see if on a piece of paper it will show you how fine it is. I don't know if it will or not. No, it didn't. I can't really show you. Um, it's real fine. Arlene says you can get one on Amazon. Okay. One is $6.99. That's about yeah, it's pretty wide. It's not real thin. It's just real fine. It's like you would get the hairspray out of a bottle. Yeah, a stream would puddle, and this just and you have to be careful because if you get it too close to something, it will be all over everywhere. Oh, I like this one. Oops, there's water right there. It's black. I imagine there's all kinds of colors. Joan, this one I only have to squeeze it once and it's done. Yeah, we all work we do, T. You didn't know that? We all work for Amazon. I swear that's what we do most of the time. Okay, so this one has got to come from the center out. Because it's going to be okay. Because it's going to show up on 4 different pages. This is a spider plant, just so y'all know. For some reason, that's what it looks like to me, a spider. It won't once it's folded up, but thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Cheryl. Polychromo pencils. Oh, that is an interesting amount of money for some pencils. Susan, we were discussing the Derwent Inktense pencils, I think last week. Okay, Arlene. And they were pricey enough. Okay, this one needs to be tall and it needs to go that way. Oh, let's see here. Well, okay. I like these little dots. I don't know why. I think they're really cute. Well, it's because it's dots, and you guys know I'm into dots. Okay, I like that. It needs probably another one or two leaves. Oh shoot, I forgot. That one's off the edge and it'll disappear because my printer doesn't do edges. That's okay. Okay, Susan's leaving to go to Arlene's for chili. And Janet says she needs cornbread. Okay. I was going to say, Mary, Derwent pencils last a long time. This one needs one more leaf, I think, right here. A smaller one. I've had my Inktense pencils for, well, probably 7 or 8 years. I got them while we were in South Dakota. Okay. So I got the back and the front and the first 2 pages done. So now I just got to figure out these pages. Ooh, that sounds really good, Janet. And I have the ability to do all of that. That may have to be a dinner this week. She doesn't know. Yeah, Linda, I think that was happening before this, though. Okay, let's see. We got to have something for this one. So it needs to be, does it need to go up in the air? Maybe it needs to go straight. What does it need to do? Maybe. Oh, this one needs to go way up there. Oops, I just run my finger on there. Okay, so now what do we need to put on it? Okay, we need little tops. Little tops. So that it's tiny. hole in there. Hmm. Needed another one. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Oh, that sounds so good. Do you mix it all together, Janet? Okay. Caramelized onions, ham, and cheddar cheese all in cornbread. Mm. Mary, are you going? Thank you, Mary. But if you're leaving, bye. Yes, Susan, they can. Oh, Mary's making tomato. Mary's doing tomato plants. Um, I use my Inktense pencils very much like people use the blocks. They are way less expensive, but I wish I had the blocks instead of the. Oh, I'm definitely making that, Janet. 100 done, only 200 to go. Oh my gosh, Mary. Okay, we got to get this one here. So now I have to figure out where it's going to come from and where it's going to go. So I think it's going to come partially from this corner. Okay, now it needs some leaves. What kind of leaves? I think little tiny ones, but pointy. I'm definitely going to have to try that, Janet. I have everything that I would need to do it. I think. I might not have the cheese. And it will need cheese because, you know, that just sounds like the best part. But I made chicken quesadillas last night and I may have used up all of the cheddar cheese I had. Of course, I could make it with some Colby Jack. Won't be as good, but it would be good. I couldn't get broccoli when I went to town the other day. I was so disappointed. The broccoli they had was just awful. Thank you, Lisa. Yep, we're all gonna want cornbread and the cornbread with ham in it. Ooh, that just sounds so good. I'm liking this one. It's a good thing that I'm liking something today because that first page was really tough. Okay, I got 2 more blocks to do. Hi, Deborah. Just saw you pop in there. At least we're not talking cookies today. Your boxes are smaller? That's all right, Cheryl. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, these need to be bigger leaves. This is like the first one, but I want to put little big leaf. These are big leaves. There we go. No, something's wrong right here. There we go. Now it's all right. Holly, we're having lasagna for dinner tonight too, but that's because I cheated and bought it in a box. It sounds really good, Janet. I'm going to have to do that. I've got some I can make cornbread, so. Oh, Barbara, we don't cut down on cheese around here. Cheese is a staple. Okay, I have another idea here. Let's see, which way do we want to do this one? We want to do this one this way. And we will go. Sorry, I guess I'm concentrating. Didn't realize I was. There we go. Okay, now we have to have some, well, we don't have to, but I'm going to put on some words. Laurel's the cheese queen. Aha. Oh dear. Oh dear, Mary. Yeah, I was going to say those muffins will have to happen tomorrow. I have the lasagna out thawing. Oh, Beth. Hello, Beth. All right, let's see here. We got to tear these apart. We have a ruler here somewhere. These are fun quotes. There's one here by Mark Twain that says, "A clear conscience is a sure sign of a bad memory," which I do like. I like that quote. I think that's fun. I didn't fail the test. I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. Okay. I like this one that says, "When life gives you lemons, squirt someone in the eye." And a clear conscience, is a sign of a bad memory. Yeah. Hopefully that's going to work. Well, it's a little rough, but that's okay. A little grungy. Think like a proton, always positive. That's a good one. Oh, I have to show you something that I discovered yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. This is a encyclopedia of dictionaries, kind of an odd book. It's not really a dictionary. Yeah, I would think so, Susan. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Yeah, Barbara, I do too. The muffins, oh yeah, and beans, yes. I like spinach in my lasagna too, Andrew. Okay, but in the back of this one, okay, so this has all kinds of different kinds of dictionaries in it. There's a legal dictionary. There's science terms, U.S. history. It has a Bible dictionary in it. Medical dictionary. Now, it can't be complete by any means because it's just way too small. A rhyming dictionary. Okay, but clear in the back. Well, it has an atlas. Come on, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There's quotes in here. So it's a familiar quotes. It's a dictionary that has familiar quotes. So I will probably be tearing this up sooner or later because it's kind of cool. Light-footedness, pray you tread softly that the blind mole may not hear a footfall. That's Shakespeare. Kind of an odd quote, but so anyways, I wanted to share. Copy it and send it to all my friends. What is that? Yes, Beth. It would be great. It's okay, except that there's the dictionary part of it doesn't have a lot of words in it. Cream of mushroom soup in the spinach. Now that's interesting. I don't like cooked spinach unless it's in with copy the quotes. Well, but Barbara, that's against copyright rules, really, isn't it? This one is interesting. I'm not going to use it. Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It's already tomorrow in Australia. Hello, Sharon. Oh, Beth, it's not near old enough. It's just a minute. I think it's 70s. good. It's not going to tell me. There it is. $19.75. Yeah, see, it's not near old enough to copy. Yes, Barbara, it is appropriate. But I like this one better. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Ayn Rand. Maybe I should put that other one in there. Someone who figures optimist, someone who figures that taking a step backwards after taking a step forward is not a disaster. It's more like a cha-cha. Robert Brault. Ugh. This is just wanting to slide everywhere today. Okay. Be happy. It drives people crazy. I need to figure out how to get these where I don't have to tear these little pieces of paper off. Crafty Kitty, yeah. 6 letters is just too long to type. 20 years. Yeah, it has to be I can't remember how many years old, but it's got to go back to like 1920 something before it's okay to copy it. Honestly, most of these quotes, these are. Oh, it came from the thrift store, Susan. It was at the pound sale when we used to go to the pound sale and just grab whatever happened to be in the box that looked interesting. This happened to be in the box one day, so I'll probably never fully become what I wanted to be when I grew up, but that's probably because I wanted to be a ninja princess. I think I'll save that one for something else. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Oh, I like, well, even a stopped clock is right every day. After some years, it can boast of a long series of successes. Maria Van Ebner something. So that'll do. I'll be happy with those. Getting a little longer. Barbara, mine has gotten much shorter. I think it's the age of the book. Beth, I won't guarantee it, but I think it's the age of the book. I'm going to put this positivity quote on the front. Oh, no, I'm not, because it's too long. I think be happy, it drives people crazy. That's a good one for the front. But we need to ink. We do. Okay, where's our black ink pad? Oh. Good morning, Mags. Okay, Maggie. The answer to your question is counting today, we have done 14 pages. Okay, that's the dry one, of course. That's the one that I can't seem to get enough ink into to make it wet. Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be. I will, when I finish this zine and finish this, Maggie, I will go over the pages again if you're still here. I'll ask before, and I'll tell you but we've done, today we did the 14th one. So, okay. I started to ink the backside. I don't think inking the backside works. I'll be so glad when I can go to Dollar Tree again. I want some of those chair pads. Let's get a fatter one for here because there's room. This, okay, let's do the inking, then I'll put them on. This one is, I can do shorter. Uh-oh, Beth above. Upside down. On these, Beth, I store them upside down. It depends on which ink pad it is. And this is StazOn ink. And I have one pad that I cannot seem to get to I swear I ink it and I ink it and I ink it and it's still not damp. Now, different pads are different. These you need to store right side up because the way it opens, let me see if I can get it open. Come on, push. 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 This one's got an attitude. It's, old. Okay. It flips over. So it actually stores itself upside down. But I store them all upside down. But that one particular StazOn pad just does not want to get enough ink in it. Okay, Maggie, that sounds good. You're not that far behind then. Bye, hon. Yep, I store them upside down. Upside down, Janet. That my distress ink pads, just a minute and I'll grab one. I store them upside down too. The reason is then the ink comes to the surface of the pad instead of sinking down into the pad. That's what I was taught. Well, I'm not going to, Suzanne. Hi, Julie. The more that you can get the ink on the surface of the pad, the better inking it is without so much ink. That and Stampin' Up! Just designed that one kind of pad to be stored right side up, but yet store themselves honestly upside down. They're just the way they work. They're stored upside down. And the other thing is these StazOn pads, make sure you keep this little plastic piece that comes inside, because it's what helps keep it actually wet. I don't think it tells you on here. It doesn't, but I always store them upside down. The other thing is that they stay together better upside down. They lock together like so, and they have a little lippy thing on them that helps them to stay together. But yeah, I store mine like this. I just turn them upside down because that way the ink gets in the surface. Beth, the black one is now it's only permanent after it dries completely. The colors are not. And Kathy D, if she's still here, she told me that there is a basic brown and a basic gray, as well as this basic black, and that all three of those are water-based dye ink, but permanent once dry. Okay, but they're still dye ink, so they have to be good and dry. Yeah, the plastic helps to keep in the moisture. My thing about what I've been hunting is the a brown dye-based pad that's permanent, because I do so much wet media, and the StazOn it just eats my my inkers to it just totally eats up that foam. So all right, where's the other little doodad? There it is, right there. One of the girls the other day, and for the life of me I keep forgetting, told me to use, this is a chair pad. You know, it's the felt chair pads. And she said the ones that she gets at Dollar Tree are fit this little doodad perfectly, and it doesn't get chewed up. It does not ink as well as the softer pads, but it does ink. I'm not as happy how it inks, but it does work. So that I can use this permanent ink. Now Lisa uses the archival ink, and it's permanent. Julie, you know, it all depends too on how often you use them and how much you ink them, and yeah, I love their colors too, Beth. And now I don't have the new colors; I have the old colors, but it what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh well, sorry. All right, I'm just going to glue these down. Where's, there it is. Yeah, our Lisa uses archival pads, and that's a permanent pad too. Pigment inks are supposed to be permanent when dry, but pigment inks can take forever to dry. So you have to be really careful with them. So I like this one. When life gives you lemons, squirt someone in the eye. That just gives me a good one. That's what I just was using, Susan. Chair pads, the table leg pads. They're round. You know, that's. I'll show you. That's what this is a chair pad. Well, or table leg pad. It's a felt pad that you put on furniture. I just didn't have any of the smaller ones because we've probably used them up. I like that one. We'll put that one there. And it works, but it just doesn't work as nicely. I think that they're kind of stiff. I like the foam pads a little better. But I had tried a piece of felt and it just got chewed up. So yeah, Maggie, I tried a piece of felt. It just was it just got chewed up real quick is all. Okay. We're about there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs, guys. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, Andrea, I'm sorry that I bought Distress ink pads because I'm not real fond of ink that's not permanent. I didn't realize that until a little bit late. The fact that it's not permanent means that it a lot of times for me I can't use the ink pads. So there's some more. Thank you, guys. Thanks, guys. Janet has been posting reminders today, and I want to keep telling you about things. We will be on Lisa's channel Tuesday at noon. And we'll be working on our new Scrappy Crunchy book. And then on Lisa's channel Thursday at 1, which Janet just posted, and we will be doing, Lisa's going to work on some, what is Lisa going to work on? Some auction projects. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I may be going to jelly print. I haven't made my decisions yet. So that will be... And don't forget to watch the video about the zine swap too. So I'm going to go copy this and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Joyce is leaving. Bye, Joyce. Yes, Crafty Kitty. Do I have a... Yes, Joy. Joy. Hello, Joy. That Lisa uses archivals all the time, and they are permanent. So that would probably be my next choice in ink if I were to buy new pads. The biggest thing was I was trying to find something that worked without purchasing new pads, and I should just, break down and order one. I just haven't. Just kind of been holding out, not ordering anything. I did order a carburetor for Mom's generator the other day. Jeff's been getting everything ready. We went and got gas because, hurricane season's going to be upon us shortly. And we have to be ready for that. So Mary's going to stream tonight. Yep. Okay. Is there anybody here that hasn't watched me fold this zine 50 times? That's not sure how to fold it? How to cut it? How to make it turn into a little zine? Okay, Lisa. Oh, and Mary's going to do something, some kind of surprise. She didn't tell us what, but okay. So this is our little magazine, our little zine. Hi, Lynn. Okay, I'll show you in just 1 second. I'm going to show them what it looks like all folded up. It says, be happy, it drives people crazy. Then it says optimist, someone who figures that taking a step backward after taking a step forward is not a disaster. It's more like a cha-cha. When life gives you lemons, squirt someone in the eye. A clear conscience is a sign of a bad memory. Even a stopped clock is right twice every day. After some years, it can boast of a long series of successes. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It's already tomorrow in Australia. And think like a proton, always positive. Hi, Kathy. This is so cool. Oh, thanks, Maggie. Okay, I'm going to show you how to fold the seam. After I have drawn it and done everything to it, and I fold my original one up first, and I have a sample so that I know, of course, I've done enough of them that I don't have to have this anymore. But I work on the back, the front, page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that when it folds up, it's finished. Now, one of the things I always forget is that you have to put your drawings on the outside, not on the inside. You fold it long ways. Then you open it and you fold it this way, which the other way is called a hot dog and this way is called a hamburger. Then you take this cut edge and fold it back towards the folded edge. Do not do both of them. Do them separate. Because if you do both of them, you end up with things that don't fit quite as nice. Fold it back. Okay, Suzanne. Then you open it up like this, and from the folded edge, which is right here, to that first spot, you cut. And then when you fold it lengthwise, it does that. And you push this. You take this one that way and this one like this. And I always put a little glue on my corners that aren't stuck together, that they're the corners of the paper. And that just makes it lay nicer. May 15th, I think. There's a video, Sharon, of exactly what I'd like you to do, sending me, self-addressed stamped envelope, kind of like that. Julie, can you repeat the Australia bit? Australia bit? Janet just posted the link to the zine swap. What about the Australia bit, dear? Julie, I'm sorry. I must have missed something. Oh, the quote. Oh, the quote. Thank you, Becky. Yes, I will, because that's a really fun quote. Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It's already tomorrow in Australia. Which is very true. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to fold it one more time. We're going to do it long ways, which is the hot dog fold. And then we're going to go open it and fold it the other way, which is the hamburger fold. Yeah, due date's May 15th. And in New Zealand, it's Monday morning. See, all of those places down there, it's a whole new day. Yeah, it is a quote by Charles Schulz. I put it in, Barbara. I thought it needed to be put in. I agreed. You're welcome, Sharon. Okay, and then we're going to fold this back this way. Clip. Like I said, oh, I got hold of it wrong. You should always hold the back and front corners. When you make it long, it does that. It just does it automatically if you fold it my way. Julie says it's 5:17 in the morning at her house. Okay, then I put a little glue on this corner just because it makes my zine lay nice. It's not necessary. It just makes my zine look nice. And right there on this corner. Now, I can guarantee you that you will never get this thing to fold perfectly. It always does this. Okay? And when you fold it around to the front, it's going to do that. Okay? That is why I always fold it the same way. And then I bring in my bone folder and I push that down and it just refolds that front edge just a little bit. And ta-da, we have our zines. It's never tomorrow because when tomorrow comes, it's today. That's true. Okay. Now then. And I always keep this one. I don't cut that one up. I keep that one so that I have my original to go back to in case I want to make some more. Now, yeah, she gets up early to come and play with us. You're welcome, Lynn. In the video that Janet posted, I think I showed the folds again, but every one of my Sunday lives, we've made one of these since the first of the year. We've been making these since the beginning of January. Thanks, Holly. Okay, guys. If you won last week, please don't enter. I'm just going to say that. If you won last week, please don't enter. And when my lovely, sweet Janet says go, is Janet here? I think she's here. When my lovely, sweet Janet says go, if you will pick a number between 1 and 100, I'm going to send 3 zines out. Oh, but my phone is not here. I'll be right back. Also, when Janet says stop, stop picking number, and the closest without going over to each number will be the winner. And when Janet says stop, do me a favor and don't chat for just a minute while I figure out who has won. I'll be right back while I get my phone. Oh, ouch. That was my toe. Janet said go, guys. 1 in 100. Oh, if somebody picked a number you already had, please pick a new number. Nancy, you need to pick between 1 and 100. Is that supposed to be an 89?
Sharon, Mary's got 86, so Sharon needs to pick again. Hi, Maria. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Okay, Sharon's got a new one. She's good, I think. Janet said stop. Okay. Janet said stop. Come on. Where are they? Sometimes this phone. 3, minimum 1, maximum 100, 3 numbers. I have 72, 32, and 88. 32 and 88. So, Mary's got 86. Where's my thingy? Journey's got 72. Mary's got 86, and that's the closest. And 32. Who has close to 32? Okay. Kathy's got 13. Becky's got 22. I think it's Becky's. It's Becky's. Mary and Becky's address, I know I have right up front. Journey, I don't know that I have your address. Could you do me a favor, please, and email it to me? Just a minute, and I will put my email in the comments. Yes, please email me your address. Oh, Janet just put it in. She's just on top of it. Yay! Mary just put up Mary 2's Wisteria video. So we have to take a look at that later. I'll have to look after a while. Congratulations, guys. I'll get those mailed out. Probably not tomorrow, but, you know, they'll get mailed out. Okay, I promised. Is Maggie still here? Mags, are you still here? I don't know if Mags is still here. If she is. Yes. Okay. Oh, you have to go now? Okay. Do you want me to do this, Maggie? Do you want me to do a little flip here? No. No. Okay. I won't do it then. Oh, yes, please. Okay. Yes, please. All right. This, guys, we're just going to flip through this so that so that everybody can see which pages we have done in our little book. Some of you have already seen this, so, but this is our cover, and this is the first white page. I've done nothing to that. This is the second page, and it on the painty paper side of it, I did this one.
Okay. Then the next page is painty paper, and I have not done anything to it. The next page is the tea bag. Okay. And I did work on it, and I had cut a hole in it, and I really liked the hole. But when I glued things down, it was not pretty on the back side. So this is the tea bag, but on the back side, I put a piece of book paper. So I've not done anything to the back side other than put that book paper down. The next page is the piece of map, and on that piece of map on the back side was painty paper, and we have done that one. We also did the one opposite it, which is on some real thin, encyclopedia paper. When you flip that over, we did the back side of that one. I thought for a second that wasn't dated, but it's dated up the side. The next page is another piece of painty paper, and I've not done anything to it. The next one is another piece of painty paper, but it's on book page, and I've not done anything to it. This is this is the very center line where it's stitched, and on the back side of it, I have done that one. We did this one last week. Yeah, last week. And then the two center pages, I've done those. The back side of the other center page, so the 4 pages in the center are actually done. Just missed that? Okay. You got one you missed then? Last week? So the whole, both sides of the 2 center pages are done. Okay, then the next page is painty paper with on the book paper, and I've done the book paper side. Hi, Cheryl. Then there's a page of painty paper, and I haven't done anything to it. I guess those pages are maybe, I don't know why they're being ignored, but they are. This is a page of real thin encyclopedia paper, and I've worked on this side. But on the back side, the ink that I put on here bled through. So I haven't done anything to this side, but it's altered because I put ink on it and it bled through. On the bird, thank you. That was a stamp on a piece of tissue paper, I think. Then this is a piece of map paper that's painty on this side, and the other side was map, and this is the page I did today. The next is the tea bag, and I just wiped my fingers off on that. Is why it's gold. I was using gold paint over here, so I wiped it off. So I haven't done anything to this tea bag really. And this is another piece of painty paper, which I haven't done anything to. And the next was a piece of, it's another piece of that real thin encyclopedia paper. And I worked on this front side, but not on the back side yet. Okay, Kathy. Bye-bye. And then this is the very back white page. the markers or whatever I was using, paint, whatever I used bled through. So I've not done anything to the very, very last page, but on this page I've worked. Thank you, Sharon. We've been having fun with this little book. It's turning out kind of chunky, which I like. It's not done by any means. I would say we're only about halfway through it. I counted today because, oh, Julie, I guess you'll have to get busy. So, okay, let's put this back where it belongs so I'm not. And now I want to work on this. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm going to work on it. Becky, you've got 13 pages. Well, you have to make sure you post the one you did today, Becky. You were not feeling well, Susan. I totally understand. And it's fine. Don't worry about it, guys. This is not a try to keep up thing. It's really not. Okay. On these cute little charm things that I did, I had words on these. I'm going to have to look for words if I'm going to put something on those, because these are, that's only a couple of them. I don't know where the others are. I'm going to have to look for them. So I'm just going to look to here to see where we stand, and then Sharon, you mean the link to all of the videos? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, this one? This book? Or when you're talking about the little art journal, Julie, that I will tell you that editing live streams is exhausting. It honestly is. You haven't seen this Clackety Clack Charms? No, the other one. Okay. Just 1 second. Sharon, this book is a little book that I mailed to everyone in December. Just a minute. I have another one, Sharon. If you will email me, I will send you one. Okay, you have to email me with your address and I will send you one. I still have one left. And we have done a page in this every Sunday since the first of the year. And Susan, it would be fun, but it's just it's exhausting. So if you go to my channel and you look at the live streams, that's where I have done a page in this. We've made a zine. Well, the very first Sunday I had a terrible time with my internet. Our internet was out. But we've made a zine. We've done a page in here, and we have worked on this Now, this is one I made a year ago, but we've worked on this crunchy book. Okay, Susan, that sounds good. If you can't find them, let me know and I will help you with links. Just email me. Okay. I gotta clean up some room back here. 1 second. I got a space to put stuff. Let's see here. We have the back side of this one. Oh, we have both sides of this one. Why is there pictures in there? There's not supposed to be pictures. Oh, we got several we got to do. Okay, Susan. Julie wants coffee. I don't blame you. Bye, Maggie. Rest well. That's got a little too much stuffs on it. Okay. That one's ready to ink. That one needs the back side. And the back side. And this one needs to have its words drawn around. So does that one. And this one needs inked. So first thing we're going to do is draw. There's another little charm. Let's draw around some words with our Stabilo pencil. I've had a couple of those, Julie. I like them. Maggie, have a great day, hon. Okay. We just need to scribble a little bit. And where's my water brush? And wet it down a little bit. And you notice that I let it be messy because I like it messy on there. Do make sure you clean your Stabilo pencil out of your water brush. You do not want to mess up your water brush that way. Bye, Maggie dear. And this crunchy book I've been working on since the first of the year. This is one I wanted to do. And Lisa and I are doing another one on Tuesdays until we get it done. Doesn't look like I watered that down. I didn't. Okay. Well, I guess that one's got to dry too. You haven't had your coffee yet, Julie. That's why. Okay. That one's got to dry. Now, the thing is, I was going to show you that when you go to ink these, frankly, it's easier to ink with the pad. Did I just put that back wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. I've had a green one, and I have one somewhere that has red stars and blue stripes, or blue one way or another. This torn up edge will just eat your sponges, so I always just come back with the ink pad and ink it with like that. It's easier to get it inked. And it gives that kind of almost like a burnt edge look. So that it's really nice and inky. I like that's part of why it's crispy too, you know. Besides the sound of it, this crispy crunchy book. There we go. Now right there is a spot. There we go. And I usually wait to ink them until they're all done, and that way I kind of know that they're done. Okay. Well, now we're going to do some collages. Yeah, the ink kind of makes it, doesn't it? I think that, especially on this one, the ink just kind of made the pages. It just kind of set all the pages apart. So, what is it, Julie? Okay. Now then, this is one side. And remember that I told you that when you have, this side has to be a little bit more open because of the binding. Well, when you flip it over, that's going to be this side. So you kind of got to remember what you're doing where. Oh, and what have I got for... I got to have a piece of black paper, a piece of red paper, and a piece of book page. So there's my little red dot. The black paper, I need to have some pieces cut. Like the window? Yeah, I'm going to put stuff in the windows. I have to do the collages first. Ah, I see, Julie. Yeah, that's true. You kind of have to pick. Okay, this whole piece of paper is not square, so let's see what we can do. Find a square edge or an edge to start with. There's a cut down the middle of this piece of paper, so I'm avoiding it. That didn't cut straight at all. Let's try this again. Oh, it's really off. Boy, did I mess that up. Oh, because it's because you cut it crooked, Julie? Oh, like double-sided paper when you like both sides. Yeah, that's true. I don't buy I don't have much double-sided paper. I didn't realize that till I needed it for a project and did not have any, which was kind of odd. Oh, that didn't do well. There we go. I'm just cutting odd shaped pieces just because that's, gives me a piece of it, even though I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I don't like gluing the other side down. That always, I don't know. It's one of those things that's, I guess, silly, but okay. Here's some more red dots. Come on now, come out. And then I need some book margins. Where are the book margins? Not in there. You can't tell me I'm out of book margins. No. I have a whole sack of book margins. This Holly got cookies again. God doggone it. You guys make me hungry when you talk about all your cookies. Okay. All right. We should have enough of something to do. All right. Okay, I said this side is the side that we're putting that on, so. Scissors. I've lost my scissors. There we go. Let's see here. Let's push that over. I have these little people walking to the castle. I don't know why they're walking to the castle, but they are. She can't say there. Yeah, you'll know which. That's the thing about scissors keepers, Susan. Um, the I used to tie ribbons with my name on my scissors when I was teaching in the sewing machine store because my scissors would they would just go off, and every time they'd come back, but it would be so funny. I'd have somebody calling me on the phone that they had accidentally snitched my scissors from class because our scissors all look the same. Oh, I like this. Very gentle, very soft. Just something. Okay. And I have to have some like little single words for my little charms. So for some reason, those two just popped out. Let's see where my charms went to so I can see if they'll fit. This will fit this way, right there. I don't like that. That will fit that way. So there's two words ready to go on there. I think it was last Thursday. I was crunching Heath bars when I started, and I sent Lisa all the way back. She had to go back to the kitchen to get some homemade Christmas toffee. Okay, so there's one sorted out. I'll set that one aside until I can get another one sorted out, and then we'll glue. He's up and dressed and headed to the garage. Well, Jeff was out and got work done. Okay, so this one, did I decide I was going to bind it over there? Yep, I'm going to bind it right here. So, no, I don't want to do that. I want to bind it on this side. So I'm going to put my collage over here. And we're going to have this bird. I think we're going to try it. You overdid it yesterday? Well, Jeff's been having trouble with his back, so he didn't work very long today. He got done what he wanted to do. He had leaves raked up in piles that he wanted to get picked up before it decided to rain. So he went and did that. We had an interesting morning yesterday morning. Friday we had to go out. So we had been out, and when we got back, Jeff was starving, which happens. And before, and then he went out and took care of the trash cans, and he did some other things. But somewhere along the line, he lost his keys. So yesterday morning, we spent close to an hour hunting Jeff's keys because we could not find them anywhere. They were just, gone somewhere. And we hunted and hunted and hunted and tried to figure out what he had done Friday when we came in. Why was it that we couldn't find them? And they were in the dirty clothes hamper. In his shorts pocket. But it took us a while to figure it out. Okay, Sharon. But it's funny because somehow or another there was two sets of keys missing. The set he uses all the time, and then their extra set is disappeared, so he doesn't know where that set is at all. It's probably somewhere, simple. But the only set to the big barn was in the I figured he'd probably locked them in the shed somewhere, but he hadn't. They were just in the dirty clothes. We were afraid I had washed them because Friday when we came in, I made him, take all his clothes off, go take a shower, and the clothes went straight into the wash machine so that I could wash everything. And I was afraid I had washed his keys because that's not going to be pleasant because that silly Jeep key is electronic. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, Cheryl, that would have been, he only sits in one chair. Oh, I know where they're at all the time, and he usually puts his back in one place. Went over to post, yay! Yeah, he has a basket, and he usually puts them directly in there, and somehow or another they weren't there. So, going out Friday wore us both out. It really, really did. It wore us both out. It was just I cannot tell you why. It was just exhausting. I'm sorry, I'm looking for words. I'm not finding any. Sometimes I have to get out a new page just to find something. Yeah, we have a basket, and Jeff usually puts them in the basket, but I think that was it, Becky. Okay. Sometimes you have to change the stories you're in too. Oh, I like this right here. We're all going to go get coffee. That sounds interesting. Is she saying funny things again? Oh, heck. Now I had it and it's gone. Okay, there it is. It says, with surprise, wondering why. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now we got to put the Mod Podge on them. Julie, I don't think you were here when we were discussing Janet's muffins. Janet was talking about cornbread muffins with caramelized onions and ham, and then maybe some cheese in them, which just sounds so yummy that may have to be part of our dinner tomorrow night, or maybe all of our dinner. I might have those with some vegetables. That might be a good thing to have. Okay, I wonder if I can put this back together in a yeah. You think that would explain so much? I don't know if that would explain there very much. I'm not sure. It would explain some things, but I don't know if it explained all of it. Oh dear, I think I'm missing way too much chat here today. It sounds like you guys are having a good time, which is a good thing. All right. Got it. Okay, Sharon. We'll see you later, Sharon. All right, let's see here. We want to put this about right here. I never get them back quite where I'd like to have them. Sometimes they just are off just a little bit, but that's all right. There we go. Okay. Hot dog and hamburger. Yeah, you gotta get all of the folding lessons. Are you guys still enjoying the zines? I mean, shall I keep going with them? This would have been easier had I put these words on when I made the collage, but you know how it goes. Yeah, I think it was right the first time, Holly. My spelling is not that good, but I think that one was. Okay, so there's that one. And now we got to do this one. And these are the little pieces that I cut out, the windows that I cut out of the pages. Well, Mary says keep going on the zines. And Susan enjoys watching the zine making. Okay. Okay, Lisa. As long as you guys are enjoying it. I just don't want to do something you're not having fun. They told me last week they definitely want me to keep going with the little journal pages. I don't know what you ordered, Barbara, but that's interesting. I've only ordered a carburetor since we started this lockdown thing. I'm going to do a order for pickup at Walmart, I guess, next week. There's a special kind of cherry juice and some other things that I need that Walmart is the place to get it. And it's not something I want to do is to go over there. So I'm guessing that I'm going to order. They have like a drive up place, kind of like it almost looks like a Sonic the way they have it set up. $500th time was the charm. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes it takes some people a while. I mean, okay. There we go. I just love these books. I'm not as happy with the one we're working on Tuesday. I do not know what's going on with it, but it is not making me happy. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. It just does not seem to be clicking, and I've looked at it since last Tuesday, and I'm just not happy with it. I love the pages, but I don't love what's happening with the collages. Yeah, Barbara, that's what happens. That's what's happening with my Walmart orders. I've been gathering it for a week or 2 or 3. What are we doing? What do we need to, where do we, oh, yes, in the, Crystal, if you will post your pictures in the Facebook group, we would love to see them. No, Barbara, I like this one. I don't like the one we're working on Tuesday. I love the background. I love part of it. It's just, I don't know. It's something about it is the one we're working on Tuesday is just not, you know how sometimes things just don't grab you the same way? Well, that's what's happening with that one on Tuesday. So this one is making me very happy. Janice just posted, I think Crystal's already a member, but that's where you post them, Crystal. I agree, Crystal, she is. Okay. So, what do we got that we want to do? We may have to find some more. Okay, did I not bring those over here? Surely I did. Oh, for heaven's sakes. We need some images, and for some reason, images just were over on the other side of the room. Yeah, for some reason this is just not, they're not grabbing me. I don't know what it is. Just, just different things. Got to do different stuff. Those are big, but I kind of like them. We may have to use those. It's a cool bird. It's a weird lady, but she's too big, I think. I want a smaller. Okay, here, this lady doing upside down things might be better. Aren't these cool? I have no idea where they came from, but, well, it says Victoria's Secret, but they must have come in the mail or something. It says February 13th, 2018. was when it was good for. But they're cute little things. I must have had them for a while. Oh, those portals are cute. And there's some flowers. Okay, that ought to be enough stuff. I think you guys are talking about a movie now. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. First, I like these gigantic glasses. Let's cut them out. They may be too big, which is all right, but we'll see. My tea slave has not come in here this afternoon and asked me if I wanted tea. Don't know what I'm going to do. I have to train them better. My big thing is what are we going to do once I finish this book? The little journal will keep doing. The zines will keep doing. But what am I going to do when I finish this book? Something else. Oh, yeah, I like those. Those are cool. Where's the lady with her foot up in the air? There we go. I like this lady. This lady might be. Well, yes, that's true. But yeah, I'll think of something. I was just kind of seeing if you guys had any suggestions that you wanted to do. I just made a list of things that y'all supplies and stuff that you might like to see me use. So that is one thing we could do. And yes, Andrea, there's always some the next project. Of course, if we hadn't been going to stream Thursday where I could do my jelly plating, I might have decided to jelly plate today. And dang, this lady's little feet and legs are skinny. Oh, that's not going to be easy to cut out. And she has her toes pointed, very pointy. No, I haven't done my totally junk journal lately. Partially, it just kind of got to where it wasn't that much fun. I'd been doing it, I think, too long. But you're right, I haven't worked on that lately. Oh no. Lisa's taking requests for what to work on tomorrow night. Lisa, do you see Janet's comment? Okay. That's what Lisa's going to do tomorrow night. She's going to make textured paper. So, okay, so we have this little piece. And we need a piece of black. Now, where's my little red ball? No, that's not. This lady's foot has to be on top of the glasses. There we go. No. That's better. Under her head so you can see it. How's that? Put the ball under her butt. Okay. Lisa says yes. I think that I like it right there. So that's where I'm going to leave it. But now I have to come up with a I have to come up with some more words. Oh, I like this. This is small but important. The small details are important. Oh, okay, Holly. Yeah. I wondered if that's what you were thinking. All right, next. Let's have another stretchy lady. We'll see what she's see how this looks. I don't know, but if I got in this position, I would probably fall over. So I could do that. This I would probably fall down. Torture devices. Okay. I don't know, but I can imagine trying to sit on one of those balls. I know they make like those balls for like desk chairs too. It's like, yeah, I can see that happen. It's bad enough to have wheels under my chair. It would pop, Holly. Yeah, I know that's what they say, but I can just see what would happen. I really don't want to have to go to the emergency room right now. Of course, I never really want to have to go to the emergency room, but right now I really don't want to have to go to the emergency room. So I think I will avoid the little balls. I would think so, Barbara. That would just, I would think that it would be something that wasn't a pleasant thing. Okay, so now I have these 3 portholes. We're going to see. I was thinking about putting them up now. I think maybe just one. We'll see. All the turns? Okay. Get closer to the ground if you fall off. Okay, Barbara. Well, it would have to be one I would work up to. My sister is the one in New York that sends me good boxes. She's actually certified to teach yoga. She hasn't in a very long time, but I don't even know if she still works out every day, but she used to be. Well, she is certified. I just don't know if she's still doing it at all. Balls don't like pokey things. No, they don't. She's living in an enchanted tower. Okay. Okay. What I was thinking. Nope, don't like it at all. And me my little red. Huh. Okay. I don't have another red circle. Gotta have another red circle. Pins in the foot, yes. You know, pins belong in pin cushions, not on the floor or anywhere else. I go into my mother's sewing room and there's constantly pins and other stuff on the floor. Yes, I agree, Julie. They do have a life of their own. They get off and run around on the floor and um I would think that popping one would not be pleasant too. That would be just not nice. Um oh, this is good. It says, in one way or another, have quietly changed our daily lives. That must be where my head is today. Okay, let's see what we can do. It's time to hold Tippy, huh? Okay. I usually keep my good scissors in a basket, but that doesn't mean that everything is where it belongs because that's not the case in my studio. Okay. Maybe this needs to go up. Let's bring all of this down and down and put that up there. Okay. There's two more we got to put Mod Podge on. So, okay. Mary has things go off the back of her desk all the time. Doesn't she call that going off the cliff? Now, see, my desk is a table that sits pretty much, it's only against the wall on one side, but it's a table, so you can get right under it and get anything that falls down. And the back of it is open so that I can get to the curtains on that in that area. Thank you, Cheryl. Fabric or paper or something. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I know that when Mary loses things off the cliff, she has to go fetch them. Okay. Oops. Where did that go? I don't know where I had that to begin with. Not a big deal, but our cat used to turn on the lights when we were gone. We had been gone. We were I think we had come down here. Neighbor was taking care of the cat. And she called us and she said, anybody besides me supposed to be in your house? And I said, no, you're the only person that has a key. And even knows really that we're gone other than Jeff's work. And she said, well, she was a little afraid to go in the house. She's going to have to wait for her husband to get home before she fed the cat, because she knew the lights weren't on because she goes to the house in the daytime, and somehow or another the lights were on at our house. Well, come to find out, the silly cat was turning the lights on. She would turn them off and he would turn them back on. Mary's binding the last signatures of her journal. Yay, Mary. We're about to get most of our pages at least one-sided. I really like the security envelope background on this one. Apparently not, Andrea. He didn't want the dark. He was all by himself. Yeah, he would turn the lights on somewhere along the line. We also found him trying to turn the handle to go to the basement. The basement door had gotten closed accidentally, and he was trying to turn the handle to go to the basement. So, pretty smart cat. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of Mod Podge. Does he not see well though, Becky? Is that part of it? If he doesn't see well in the dark, you can't blame him for that. Well, it's funny. This kitty cat we had was feral. The mama had him in a garage, empty house's garage over from us, and she must have been, aware of humans, because she would bring the kittens out for the kids to see. And she never fussed at the kids having, touching them or whatever. But sorry, I was trying to get that back in place. And but Brandon saw this kitty cat, and he just couldn't handle the fact that cat was, all alone. I changed its position a little bit. He was just so upset that that cat would be. Now, she's got a different spot. That's okay. So it ended up at home with us. I really like those glasses. I think those glasses are fun. Even during the day, huh, Becky? Thanks, guys. I kind of like that one too. I mean, they're all fun, but that, some of them are more fun than others. Let's see if we can. I got a couple of pages I think that need their words drawn around. Let's see if we can do some of that so they'll be getting dry too. That baby wipe's almost gone. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. That needs inked. Inked. Yes. Okay. All right. We can ink 3 more pages. That means we got 3 more pages finished. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, guys. And if you weren't watching earlier, I used the pad to ink around the edges on these pages. They're pretty wicked stiff is really what it is. And if you use the pad and just, now this is a StazOn pad though, it's not a foam pad, it's a fabric one. It gets it on there, it makes it look kind of burnt. Which I really like. Makes a fun sound. There we go. That's one done. We have to bind this too when we get it all finished. Oh, I need to leave one page, the back not done, right? Yep. Oh, I didn't think about the cover. Ooh. This may have to have a page on the front. I might have to make another page because I forgot about the cover and I forgot about the back. It's not good when you make a book and you forget about the cover and the back. Yeah, I think the inking just finishes the edges of the pages. It's that one right there says learn, create, and grow. And I guess it's hot because that's why we have a fan. Janet just posted Tuesday at noon Central and Thursday at 1 Central. I will be on Lisa's channel. Tuesday, we're going to work on our Crunchy book that we've been working on. And Thursday, Lisa's going to work on some auction items. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I might jelly plate. I'm not going to make any promises. So I'll figure it out Thursday morning is probably what will happen. Either that, or if I've got something I want to work on between now and then that I need to get done. But I'm thinking that I might jelly plate because I want to get those pages done for that other book. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Come on, get on that corner right there. Thank you, Janet, dear. Okay, now I just caught the edge of the fabric on my stamp pad. And that will, you know, you can tear up your stamp pads doing that. This one is pretty old, though. I've had it a while. I think Mary said she was going to be on at 6 this evening, guys. That's what time she usually comes on Sunday nights, is right around 6. Mary, are you still here? 6. Cheryl said 6. Okay. Yes, Mary's going to be on this evening. And she said she had some kind of surprise kind of project she was going to do. Okay. Yes. You need a big cereal box. Okay. Now then, what I didn't think about was the fact that I need a front cover and I need a back cover. So if that's going to be the front cover, I need to put just one collage on it because I will do some kind of title something on the front cover. Don't know what yet, but something. And then this one needs to have a collage on the back side of it. So I may think about this one. Use the window one for the front. That would be my title then. It has to be bound over here. I cut this one a little thin to bind it. Yeah, it's a little narrow on that side, Lisa. When I go to do the binding, it's going to be, I'm afraid that's going to flex too much. I left a good 3/8 of an inch more over here. I can make another one. It's not like I can't. I mean, that's all right, Lisa. Oh, the other thing is that one is smaller. Dang, I didn't realize how much smaller that was. Now, here's the thing. I could put I could have on the back cover, I could have a design and a quote, but I kind of like the fact that it's totally different than the insides. I can make one more of those. It's not a big deal. That does mean, though, that I want to put a design only on that part. In the sewing department, yes. Or actually, you can also find that elastic cord in the beading department. The beading department has elastic cords too. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm getting kind of tired. I may not finish this page today. I may call it quits here in a minute. As a matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up our things and show you what we did today and stop for the day because I'm getting tired. My throat's getting tired. Yeah, I've done the back of, I think I've done the back of all of the other ones. Oh, I have it. This can be the back. There's the back right there. Ta-da! Thank you, Lisa. This one will be the last one in the book. Yay! That's perfect. I'm glad you thought of that, Lisa. Okay, so this page will be the front cover, and then that other one will be the back cover, and I'll put some kind of a collage on the inside, but then I'll put some kind of something on the front, something on the front. Yay! What'd Sandra say? Yes, Sewology round elastic. That's it's getting there, Linda. It's getting there. I am going to show you my page for today and my zine for today. Where'd my zine go? Here's my zine. So this is the page. Where did it go? Okay, come on. I have the page. Where did it go? There it is. This is a page we did today in our little book, which it took a while, but I'm okay with it now. Bye, Susan. And this is our little zine, which I did remember to sign. And somewhere I have my note of who I have to send these to. Yeah, Journey's the only address I'm not sure of, although I think I have it. Journey, if you're still here, make sure to remember to send me your address, okay? Well, thank you, Journey. Mary's going to stream tonight. Mystery Project. Lisa is on tomorrow night at 7. Right, Lisa? 7? I always forget times. I can't remember. 7 Central. That's Lisa's stream will be tomorrow night, and she has decided on a project. What were you going to do? I saw you get a suggestion. Oh, textured paper. She's going to texture papers. 7 Central on Lisa's channel tomorrow night. Mary's going to be on tonight, 6 o'clock. Lisa's going to be on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, and she's going to do textured papers. Tuesday at noon Central, we'll be on Lisa's channel doing our other little crunchy book. Thank you, Mary. Thursday, we'll be on Lisa's channel, and we're just going to work on some projects. Just, we haven't just, Lisa's got auction projects, and I may paint. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Please have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please have fun. Stay safe. Be well. Bye-bye.